Well, when I first started, um, I want to say that. So when I first started, I purchased a female off of Dre Reliances. Right. This is when I first. This is when I lost my boy Soko. I needed another dog, so we ended up. I wanted a female. Wanted a female, and I tapped in with Dre. He sold me Ziggy. And she's exclusive, by the way. Ziggy, I think Dre owns her littermate brother and sister. It's only three of them. And I was fortunate enough to get one. So, understanding Ziggy's pedigree, I knew that I can do like a lot of damage with her. You know, she's a phenom meets chumper meets Grim, meets Brim. I think you can see Dax and Rocco on her fourth gen in the pedigree. Her third gen is just crazy. Her second crazy. The first crazy. So I'm like, okay, I got the female. Now I need a male. But I did it the wrong way, right? I ended up shopping for a male. Now the first two males I ended up having to rehome, not because of anything. Well, one of the males I rehung, he's doing great now. He's doing great. I'm pretty sure both of them are doing great. But that cost me a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? It cost me a lot of money. And just once again, though it cost me a lot of money, it was a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Because what that taught me is that you can't just judge a dog based off of production, what someone else's or promotion. You can't judge a dog based off of promotion, and you can't judge a dog based off of what it looks like as a puppy. You see what I'm saying? Just because so I looked at it. It's a lesson, man, and I moved on from it. But then I ended up seeing Raiden. Raiden was like, I think I hit the lotto with this one, man, because I'm gonna tell you how I got Raiden. So shout out to my man Ketz. He produced Raiden. You know what I'm saying? He produced Raiden. So Raiden was sold without breeding rights for a good price. And I jumped on it. As soon as I seen him, as soon as we seen him, man, Sue was like, man, I want that dog. I'm like, nah, no more males. No more males. Nah, we can't do that. And we ended up purchasing Raiden anyway. Flew to Chicago, go pick him up. Raiden was just a phenomenal dog since look wise. He was a phenomenal dog since he was a puppy, man. Just beautiful, just a beautiful dog. He was so beautiful that I think when Raiden was 6 months, you had dudes like trying to compete their 2 year old dogs next to him. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it still happens. You know what I'm saying? People still try to, you know, throw shade at Raiden, but Raiden has always been a nice dog. And as he was growing up, as he gotten older, I said, man, we got to buy this dog out. We got to. If the option is still on the table, we gotta buy him out because this dog is a R2G2 son. I knew nothing about R2G2 before I got rated. Like, people probably knew about R2. I didn't know anything about R2G2. I knew about rated. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know anything about Cash Money. I knew what Raiden looked like, and I said, man, I want to make dogs that look like this dog.
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying? So everybody has a story why they jump on a wave. I jumped on a R2G2 wave because of what Raiden looked like. That was his dad. That's the caliber of the dog I like. Hey, I'm going after that look. When I seen R2G2 for the first time, I realized that he was super low. Now you gotta understand, I don't come from an era where I was having super, super short dogs like that. You know what I'm saying? So he was super small, but he was like, oh, man, he was crazy. But Raiden had that same type, right? But he was just a bigger dog, and he moved like crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I think that at first, man, I was discouraged. But honestly, bro, Raiden shone a light on my camp, bro. And if it wasn't for him, honestly, if it wasn't for him, I really wouldn't really have a vision. If it wasn't for Raiden and that dog Tama, I probably wouldn't really have a vision, bro, because I was like everybody else. I just didn't know what I needed for my own vision. But now that I know what I need, I know that Chumper has always thrown beautiful dogs. Lycan is my favorite dog. Out of any bully, I like Lycan. He's my favorite dog. So but those dogs those dogs are exclusive, right? So what do you do when a dog is considered an exclusive type of dog? How do you create that? Me, I like going directly to the source. I don't like going to a son or going to a, I don't like that. I like to create the dog from the source. That way I can tell you, nah, this is who this dog is off of. This is what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? The puppies that came off of Ziggy, none of them had heart murmurs, bro. None of them. All of them cleared tests. Crazy. Perfect heartbeats, breathe, man, everything just cleared. You know what I'm saying? And so where I'm at now, it's like the whole R2G2 ordeal. I don't want to say I want to outbreed that dog, but I want to create like my own version of it. Not R2G2 per se, but I want to create like a crazy, strong, girthy, massive dog that can move around. And I did that, and I'm gonna and I'm gonna let the people know I did that breeding specifically because I use Lycan to Ziggy, and I'm putting those two together to create a whole different look.